Fox News is America's quarters right now. Newt Gingrich sounding a little like he's accepting defeat, talking on Fox News Sunday about his opinions if Mitt Romney wins the nomination.
If I end up not being the nominee, I've already talked to Chairman Reince Priebus at the Republican National Committee. I'd want to work this fall to help defeat Obama in any way I could. Whatever the team thinks I can do to be helpful, I will do. And beyond that, to use your phrase, I'll go back to a post-political career.
Our political panel is here. Doug Schoen, a former pollster for President Bill Clinton and author of Hopelessly Divided, The New Crisis in American Politics, What It Means for 2012 and Beyond. Gretchen Hamel joins us, Executive Director of Political Communications Group, Public Notice. Gretchen, let me start with you. Do you think Newt Gingrich is looking for a graceful exit?
Well, I think that's what it started to sound like this morning, though he has said that he was going to hang on until the convention. The way he talked this morning sounded like he's looking to maintain some respect, some political worth, and maintain his brand and try to find a way out of here sooner rather than later. Yeah,
let me play a clip also from today, and then, Doug, I'll get your reaction to it. Here it is.
I hit him as hard as I could. He hit me as hard as he could. Turned out he had more things to hit with than I did. And that's part of the business. He's done the fundraising side brilliantly. We are both, and I think Santorum would agree with this, we are absolutely committed to defeating Barack Obama. If Mitt Romney ends up as the Republican nominee, I will work as hard for him as I would for myself.
Obviously talking about Mitt Romney. Sure. That's a change in tone, isn't it, Doug? I mean, early on, if you listen to Newt Gingrich, you know, he described Mitt Romney as awful. All of a sudden now it's changed.
Well, that's right. He's gone from decrying the super PACs that effectively took the nomination away from him and saying, you know, he had more fundraising clout than I did, and he was brilliant in doing it. Look, Newt has a brand. Gretchen's exactly right. He's trying to balance concern with his brand, influence on issues he cares about, along with being a good team player. Newt is a seminal force in political life. He's got a delicate dance now to maintain relevance, credibility, and influence, and that's what he's trying to do.
Doug, should he stay in?
Look, I think he should get out if he's trying to do what's right for the Republicans, but it may well be for Newt and his brand, staying in, trying to influence the platform and demonstrating his clout with Republicans around the country might well serve his interest. So he may not get out as quickly as Gretchen suggested.
You know what, Gretchen, he's not a young man, so this is probably it. But he is a historian. Yes. So he's thinking about his legacy, isn't he?
Oh, he definitely is thinking about his legacy. And let's face it, no one knows what Newt is going to do except for Newt. I mean, we've seen that all throughout this race. And when it comes to making history, this guy loves to make history. And so will he go and will he take on Mitt Romney at the convention? Possibly. I don't think you can rule anything out when it comes to Newt, because Newt is always going to be Newt.
Yeah, but you know what, Doug? He's not the transformational figure that apparently he thinks he is.
No, look, he's not. He, I think, played a major role in the mid-1990s balancing the budget, setting a new role for the Republican Party. But today he recognized the reality, which is if he's going to transform America, it's part of, as he put it, Mitt Romney's team and with the RNC, not going as a lone wolf.
Gretchen, go ahead.
Yeah, but let's look at what he's done over the course of the past few months. And Newt has forced Mitt Romney to go farther to the right than he would have liked to have gone. So he has helped shape some of the issues of this race and helped shape the debate during this race.
Yeah. Doug, let's assume Barack Obama is reelected. Then you've got to fast forward 4 years. Does Rick Santorum need to drop out before the Pennsylvania primary? Because if he loses his home state to Mitt Romney, he's finished for good.
Well, if I was advising Rick Santorum, which I most assuredly am not, I would tell him to do, Greg, exactly what you suggest. I would say drop out, recognize reality. The polls are showing him running behind. They're probably going to get to a wider margin. He needs to embrace Mitt Romney for his own interests, not the least of which is he's been harsh and hostile. And bottom line, the best thing he can do for the Republicans and himself is recognize reality.
But Gretchen, I mean, speaking of harsh words, I mean, Santorum said some awfully you know, harsh things about Mitt Romney. If he becomes the nominee, that's going to come back to haunt not just Romney, but Santorum.
Exactly. I think we will see Santorum's harsh words played over and over throughout this campaign. And Newt's acting like a team player. Santorum surely isn't acting like a team player. And I think we will see that, you know, come back to haunt the Republicans as this plays out.
All right. Gretchen Hamel, Doug Schoen. Good to